Live from a mysterious fighting tournament, it's the Grandma's Virginity Podcast, episode 36. On this week's show, substitute co-host Marissa Penson forms her first impression of Justin while learning about his love life.
No, she's 21.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
That's too young.
No, it ain't.
Justin sings the praises of the Church of Scientology's E-meter.
I'm telling you, it's a very intricate piece of machinery. It absolutely,
so funny.
it absolutely can tell if someone's lying the same way a lie detector test can.
Another installment of the brand new segment that's taking the podcasting world by storm.
Morgan Freeman is actually an alien wearing a mask. The black freckles are eye holes. Mixed nuts!
Ryan talks about having sex with child murderer Casey Anthony.
I would have sex with Casey Anthony. I wouldn't be in my head. I would give it my all.
All this and a ton more. So hold on to your nanny sacks, because here we go.
All right, everybody. Welcome to episode 36 of the Grandma's Virginity Podcast. I'm Justin Roiland. With me is Ryan Ridley.
Hello?
And Marissa Penson is here.
Hi.
Why are you playing that music?
And this is our new song we're going to play at the beginning of every episode.
During the introduction?
Is
Is this the Doogie Howser theme song? Shots of Doogie Howser walking through the hospital.
Okay, I'll stop. I love that song, though.
James B. Sicking.
It's a good song.
Is that his dad, James B. Sicking, or is that the dad from 90210?
I don't know.
All right.
I apologize.
I always got those dads confused.
So Marissa's sitting in for the show.
Wait,
for this
will you
episode.
say her name again?
Marissa Pencil.
Yay!
Pensky.
I
The
think
debut
Penson.
of my new name.
Yeah.
Penson.
Yeah.
Marissa Penson.
I like the idea of changing your name because with the internet, you're kind of like locked into this identity.
Uh-huh.
And I like the idea of having just like a clean slate.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You know?
I agree.
So like if people Google you, like nothing from like 2006
Jesus,
is going to
yeah.
come up. You know? So I think every 7 years or so, just change your name to an object in your life that you like. For me, it's a pencil.
Mine is going to be a black, thick-studded
Dildo.
butt plug dildo.
That's so Justin
That'll be
Black,
my-
thick-studded butt plug dildo?
That'll be my name.
That'll come up in Google searches.
Yeah, my middle name
That's
will be
a good image search.
thick, rind-studded, and then my last name will be rubbery, black, spear-shaped butt plug.
Very good.
But it'll be spelled in a really tricky way so that it kind of all just flows off the tongue.
I don't understand tricky way. Like parts of it'll be like the words will be cut off in weird places.
No. Just like it'll all be one word.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? It won't be a bunch of separate words. It'll be one
Like
long, flowing.
supercalifragilistic.
Yes, exactly. So
Justin-
I'll have to hire a wordist to come in and help me write that.
What's a wordist?
That's a person whose profession deals with
Is to simply spell
splicing
words out all
splicing-
together?
Yeah, in one longer word.
Wow.
When
Yeah.
people get frustrated with search engines and their names, that's going to be a real job.
Uh-huh.
Is being a
wordist.
wordist to help people
It already
pick out
is.
new names and space them so they're tricky.
Well,
My uncle's a wordist.
Are you serious?
Oh no.
Is there
Not
a
at all.
job where people can get rid of embarrassing stuff on the internet so you can keep your name and
Yes.
just expunge anything?
there are that job is real.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yes.
Because once I went on a date with a girl, and she happened to Google me, and for some reason, the one video that came up was the most embarrassing thing that could ever be
what
seen.
was it?
It was like something my friend recorded in Chicago in like his apartment.
Why do those videos always come up first
Yeah.
on the internet? They should have like 20 views.
Yeah.
Was it that one of
Why do
you
they come
having
up
gay
first?
sex for the first time?
Yeah.
Not the first
With full
time.
insertion?
Not the first time.
No, what was
So
the video?
Do you want to?
You're not going to tell us what the video?
Me and my friend in his apartment, like literally just.
Jerking each other off.
Stop it, Justin. Why are you being so blue?
Sorry.
Are you trying to impress Marissa?
No,
with your-
no.
hilarious-
Why would anyone think that would impress a girl?
I don't know.
That's not how it works.
He knows
So-
I have a twisted mind.
No, that's not what I'm doing. But so what was the video?
It was just me and my friend in an apartment, like literally just making up as we went along, like nothing planned, nothing written, just
Oh, wow.
his
Improv?
Our friend filming him and I like just fucking fighting, and
how
like so
self-indulgent.
shitty. Yeah, exactly. And he thought it was the most because he's one of these guys who thinks that everything he creates is
Yeah.
incredibly brilliant and hilarious. He's like, no, it's amazing. It's amazing. No, it's terrible. It is what it is.
You know what is funny? I actually would prefer a video of me doing gay sex with full insertion for the first time over what
Yeah,
you just
exactly.
described.
Trying to be funny in a living room.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
And the girl who saw it was like a lawyer, like she wasn't involved in
boy.
shit, so she had no kind of. She was like,
that's
no,
okay
it was
though.
Cute. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
cute.
that's good.
No, seriously, you don't
dodged the
understand.
bullet.
It's not at all.
What if
cute
she was
or
like
funny.
a total comedy person? She would have. Then it would have been bad.
Well,
She would have been like, oh, because this girl didn't know. You
her
could have
ass
taken
from her elbows.
Yeah, exactly. You could have taken
when
her
it
to
came
go
comedy
see.
videos.
What's a really whatever. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you did well there. Could have gone worse. Could have been worse.
So Justin, should we at least touch on who Marissa is and what she's
yeah,
doing
yeah.
here?
Let's find out
No.
ladies and gentlemen. Let's
No,
find
no,
out
no.
who Marissa
Well, wait a minute.
is.
I mean, we have to
Who
at
is
least
she?
explain because we've done
She's
35
Ryan's
episodes.
cousin. Just kidding.
Yeah,
I call
applaud
it my
yourself for
cousin.
that. That deserves applause.
No, she works at at the local my church.
And she-
Butthole inspector. I'm the butthole inspector.
Church of was it the church
I
of butthole
I go to a
inspection,
weird
or-
church where before you sit down they have to inspect your butthole to make
Yeah.
sure you don't leave any marks on the
All the pews
wooden-
have like little holes cut out in them, so
Yeah.
people have to stick their fingers
So-
up, and you have to sit on the fingers. And
I'm
true.
imagining it's underneath the underneath. It's underneath the seats is like a mechanic on a little rolling thing, and he just
Yeah.
rolls from seat to seat, and he looks
Yeah.
up. And
Hello.
rolls.
Need to
Yeah.
clean. Need to inspect it.
Hello. Feel a
That's
little.
what I do. Nice to see you, Marissa.
There should-
Oh wait, no, you're the one who does it though. So
Yeah,
that's your
I do
partner.
I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that the
yeah.
person needs to announce it. I think there should be some
Oh,
sort
yeah.
of memo.
Oh, there, Philip.
Something printed
I
on the
know
door to
that
the church.
butthole.
FYI, when you come into
Oh, I
church
see.
today,
Yeah.
there's going to be a butthole inspection.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if that's how you disseminate the wheat from the chaff.
What?
That's how you split the real religion, the real religious people from just the looky-loos.
Uh-huh.
This is the ones that really know what's up. They know they're gonna get
Oh, so-
the butthole inspected,
Yeah,
so they
they're
wipe it and
surprised.
clean it. The guys that show up with like a brown spot,
Uh-huh.
those are the ones that are just.
Oh, Philip, you haven't been to church in a while, I see.
I see you forgot the whole basis of our religion. is
Based on
really,
how dirty and gross and
it's really just about looking
shitty
at
your butthole is.
buttholes.
This is off to a great
Okay,
start.
but seriously, who are? Tell us really who you are. No more jokes.
Well, I know.
Fucking get serious here.
I know Ryan because we just worked on a job together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Much like how, well, let's explain. For 30,
A job is
30
A job.
it's something you do and you earn money.
wages to then buy goods and
And you
services.
pay them all to the government, who
Oh,
evenly distributes them.
careful.
To the
Yeah, careful. He's about to go off on
Yeah.
his right
No,
wing.
I'm not. I'm not.
agenda.
I'm not even right wing.
So, but for 30 or so episodes, we had a girl named Jackie sitting in that chair you're sitting in right now, that hallowed ground. And, somehow she's suddenly hard to get a hold of. So we thought, well, every now and then we'll ask somebody to sit in and,
Yeah. It's the revolving.
why should we wait for Jackie?
Yeah. Cue the "Why Should We Wait for Jackie" jingle by Ryan Elder.
So I thought, well, Marissa seems like she'd be funny and good on a
thank
podcast. Have you ever been on a podcast before?
I have done it a handful of times.
Really? Like what?
Yeah. Huh?
Like which ones? I get very competitive.
Just a handful. No big ones.
Unlike
Oh,
this
well,
one.
Yeah,
not like
this
this
one's
one.
not.
This is definitely top 3 most prestigious
Really?
What? According
that
to who?
you've done or
that
of
I've
all
done.
podcasts?
Well, that I've done.
Well, what are the
yeah.
other two?
Okay.
I honestly don't
Bob's
remember.
Basement.
Oh.
It might as well have been Bob's
No,
Basement.
no, that actually could be a really big podcast. I don't know.
Bob's
I
Basement?
just made it up.
I think that's a real good
But
name. You
I
should
might
lock
have.
that
It
down.
might be one of those. You throw a rock and it just happens to hit. There might be a podcast
There's-
called Bob's,
You
and
just
I don't
need
know
a
about
niche.
it.
Yeah.
You just need one niche.
How's the heat going? How you
Oh,
guys
it's hot in
feeling?
this fucking
It's
room.
hot,
It's
isn't
getting
it?
a little warm. I don't feel like I have wet armpits.
Justin, I'm going to open the door.
Go ahead, open that door,
Okay.
Ryan. And while you do that, I'm just going to tell our listeners that I spent $1,400 on an LG air conditioner that is still sitting in a cardboard box. It's a split, ductless, fancy air conditioner, and buying it was the easiest part. Installing it, I'm going to have to hire some contractor to...
How long ago did you buy it?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, that's not bad. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's not
So
bad.
you're saying if it had been sitting here for 6 months?
Yeah, 6 months.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it in there. I'll install it.
Is there anything that you have that, like a picture you haven't hung yet or anything like that?
I love to buy a lot of stuff and then like never assemble it and throw it away or like let things expire.
Like food?
Well, no, recently Groupons. I bought a Groupon for horseback riding lessons and a Groupon for laser hair removal.
How fun!
And I let them both expire.
Both fun.
I know. Well, yeah, and in a perfect world, I'm a lady who has a hairless bikini line and knows how to ride a horse.
But
in reality, no. I have hairy legs.
So you paid for those, but then just let them
lapse.
Why didn't you take advantage of them?
The pressure of making appointments,
Uh-huh.
I think, just gives me anxiety.
What do you mean?
Well, you have to call someone and then you have to like call me back and then you can't make it and you have to make them so far in advance.
The pressure of making appointments sounds like a new movie by
starring Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
Is it the Mad Magazine version? Yeah. Or is it the Witch Universe version?
Yeah.
So Ryan, you're single, newly single, looking to mingle. You're gonna get on OkCupid. I'm sure we're gonna get a lot more wonderful date stories. So that's exciting for all of our listeners to hear.
I also decided I'm gonna definitely go full blast into just
being
walking.
bisexual. Oh.
You make the same joke at the same time.
Close.
I said full blast going to be.
Yeah.
Full blast going to be bisexual isn't really like I'm gonna be full blast into both sexes.
Yeah.
Guns
that's half
blazing.
blast at most.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Go full blast.
So what are you gonna full blast into?
I'm gonna be a guy who goes up to women and ask them if and strange women in public and ask them if they know Michael Smith.
Oh, that's a really Marissa. Do you?
No, she didn't listen to last episode.
Okay, well
she
then
doesn't know what this
let
means.
me ask.
Recap.
I'm curious to get a girl's perspective because we have yet to on this. If a guy came up to you in a grocery store
or anywhere, let's say anywhere,
fine, movie theater, fucking Toys R Us, whatever it is.
Okay, grocery store.
And walks up to you and really casually and naturally looks at you and goes, "Oh my God, do you know Michael Smith?" What would you say to them? What would your reaction be? Be there. Go to the moment. Okay, you're there. I'm gonna do it.
Let's do it.
Ready?
You're looking at strawberries.
Yeah. Okay. Strawberries.
That's a pretty good strawberry.
Excuse me. I'm sorry to bother you.
Yes?
I see you're shopping for strawberries, but I swear to God, I know I've seen you before. Do you know my friend Michael Smith?
Michael.
Or do you know a guy named Michael Smith?
No, I don't think I do. I'm sorry.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll see you later then.
Bye.
Yeah, that would be horrible.
Wait a minute,
Is that really what you would do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's the success in that?
Well, see, okay.
Ryan, are you surprised?
Well, hold
no,
on.
no, he's not even
And that
following
is-
through with
hold
his
on.
own theory about
Wait,
what to do.
No, that is as real as I could do it.
No.
Okay,
you-
Ryan, how would you do it? You do it the way you think you should.
Well,
Okay, but
no,
hold on.
it's
Can I
not-
just explain my theory
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
So my theory is, if there's any like attraction on any level or any sort of
She
reciprocatory,
didn't shut you down.
No, I know, but my
what am I gonna do? Lie saying no, Michael Smith?
no.
crazy?
Thought he was attractive enough. You would have said anything.
No. Of course, the girl's not gonna know Michael Smith, but yeah, you're right. It's bad, isn't it?
Well, no,
I'm
the
just
point is
realizing
that
it
when he-
now,
when he
putting
brought-
it into
when he
putting it to the real test for real.
Meaning that we're doing just what we did last time, but
Only
now,
with a real
yeah,
female.
exactly.
So that's the real.
This still isn't the real world. We're still like testing on monkeys right now.
Try it in the real world
yeah,
and see.
yeah.
I
But
think you just proved to me that it doesn't
his-
work
his-
because there's nowhere to go after that. I'm like,
Okay,
oh.
no. If the girl likes you, she might be like, "Who's Michael Smith?" Like if Ryan Gosling came up to me in the grocery store and he's like, "Do you know Michael Smith?" I might be like, I don't, but who is he?
But I'm
Sounds
looking to
cool.
meet him. Where's
I'd
he
like
at?"
to meet him. Maybe.
Well, see.
So that's the thing, Justin. You need
Well, that
to
was
hook-
my whole point. My point was that when you go up to the girl, you've initiated some sort of interaction with the girl.
Mm-hmm.
And if there is any chemistry, you'll be able to pick up on it by the way she reacts to you. And if there is some like flirtatious, reaction to you just asking, "Hey, do you know Michael Smith?" Then you can, if you're fucking smooth and you know what the fuck you're doing, unlike me, you can seize upon that and quickly switch the subject. "Oh, strawberries. Oh, you don't know Michael Smith, but still, strawberries are great. Let's talk about strawberries for a little bit." I mean, even if it's, if they're,
you think you're at least in. You made contact.
If the girl is giving the signal or give it the body language, like,
and
you
Marissa
can tell.
wasn't giving you the
Well,
signal.
No,
That's
she
not-
was, from
that's
what
not
I got
the
from her,
worst.
it was like, I don't. she's probably married. I gotta fucking bail out of this. This isn't gonna happen. But like you could tell, I think maybe, but I don't. Some guys maybe could.
Wait, what's not the worst?
Well, that's not the worst way in, because I don't like when guys talk to girls by tricking them.
What should I say? Should I go up and
Hi, I'm work at the zoo, and I wanted to know, because we're doing a poll.
A zebra escaped.
What kind of animal would you most want to see at the zoo?
Uh-huh.
And what's your phone number and your name? Because I want to go on a date with you also. Totally separate part of the story. But seriously, let's talk about the zoo first. Let's do them in the order they were presented. What kind of animal would you most want to see? Because we're really trying to figure out what direction to go in.
The zoo?
We're looking at maybe koala. We don't have a koala. We don't have a other one, whatever it's called.
Did the zoo have meetings like that where they're like, all right, we need to take the zoo in a new direction.
Hit the street, boys.
We're really lacking in nocturnal mammals.
Get busy out
I
there.
like the idea too that you would carry on for that long without getting a response.
Yeah.
Just like, what kind you want? Like a koala, just like for
And she's just
4
like,
or 5 minutes.
With her finger up and mouth
Then
open.
you're nervous.
A giraffe.
And then when we're done talking about those things, let's talk about, life. Isn't it beautiful?
Well,
And then let's get on the train.
I just feel like
Come
I don't know
on.
what to do because I don't want to slip back like I have twice before into this dysfunctional relationship I just got out of. And the last time I did it was because I was lonely. So I need to really go out there and hit on girls randomly.
Yeah, it sounds good, Ryan.
Zoos or
Sounds like a good
Sounds
plan.
or grocery stores.
Can't argue with that.
You're looking for an out. Well, can't argue with that. Woo, are we done talking about that yet?
Hey, wait, hold on. I
Go
got
ahead.
something.
I'm not trying to stop
I was
you.
just inside and I was talking to, speaking of,
Wait, can you start that clean in case this is a new segment? Just in case.
I was just inside the house.
Yeah, my
Justin,
home. My home, yeah.
And,
you were in there.
And I ran into the girl you got.
The one that I mail ordered from
yeah,
Russia?
Yeah, the one you got shacked up in there.
Uh-huh.
And and she said, "Did you? Oh, Ryan, did you miss me?" Because she was out of town for a few months. Or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, "No." I mean, I hardly know her. I mean, what am I supposed to say? I'm like, "No, I didn't miss you. I like you, but I didn't think about you once in these last 2 months." And she's like, "Oh," and I was like, "Well," and she's like, "I was like, what would I miss about you?" She says, "My face." I go, I would look on Facebook if I missed your face. She goes,
well, yeah, we live in a digital age.
Do you go on my Facebook page? I'm like, of course not. Why would I ever go on your Facebook page? Maybe I look at your updates, but anyways,
these go ahead.
So the point is, she's like, "Oh, but we're friends." I go, "No, we're not. We're acquaintances."
You said this just now?
Yeah, just
Oh my
now.
God.
Yeah. I mean,
Is it any wonder why Ryan's having a hard time with women?
I think this girl likes Ryan.
Well,
I mean, she's
in
certainly
a
fond of
way.
Ryan.
let's hope not, because she's sleeping up in old Justin's bed these days.
Yeah,
That would
but
be problematic.
But still, I mean, you can't treat women that way.
But I was
can I
really,
tell you what
no,
your problem is?
No,
with women?
Can I tell you what
Go
her
ahead.
problem is?
Very arrogant of her.
She's
Yeah,
from a
exactly.
different generation, Ryan.
But it's
Was
her.
she
and it's,
80 years old?
Lower.
10 years old.
Yeah, she's 10.
closer than 80.
She's 10.
Yeah.
That's very
she's-
arrogant.
yeah.
And she's from a different. The 10-year-olds they have a whole new way of looking at life.
She thinks Ryan's tossing and turning at night, waiting to see her
exactly.
face again.
Yeah.
Don't all
But
10-year-olds
this is-
think everyone?
Listen, this is what
They're
I try to
they're
explain to
very
her.
arrogant.
Yeah.
And this is what your sister's problem is. Oh, my friend.
Okay,
my friend.
yeah.
Okay, and this is frankly one of the, without getting too specific, the reason I broke up with the relationship with the girl I was dating is
there
because
we
she
are.
has a lot of these friends, and
There you
there happen to be
go.
a lot of guys that she just suddenly met that are her friends all of a sudden. And I'm trying to explain to everyone, and I just want to explain to her. I said, listen, okay, fine, you're not my acquaintance, but you're a level 1 friend. And let me explain what the levels of friendship are. There's
Yeah,
level
tell
1,
me.
level 2, level 3. Okay?
Only 3 levels?
Yes.
Yeah, 3
Yes.
things. It seems like
It's
there should
simple.
be 50.
No, it's simple. 3
Okay,
levels.
3 levels.
And
Let's
tell
hear
me
'em.
if I'm wrong.
Let's hear them.
Level 1 is a friend like the girl in there. Okay.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
She's sweet. I like her. I know her, but I don't have her phone number. I'm
She's
never
great.
gonna call
She's
her.
great.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I'm only gonna see her if I'm over here.
Sure.
Or at a party. Okay?
Got it.
Level 2 friend is you've known them for a long time.
But they've sucked your dick at least once.
No, I'm not.
I'm kidding. Go.
Okay, Justin, don't soil
Male or
this.
female? Go ahead.
Yes. You've known them for a long time. You feel comfortable with them. You might hang out. Like, for instance, I went to a
You've had
movie.
lunch.
I went to a movie last
Yeah.
night with a level 2 friend, my friend John. We hardly ever hang out. We only see each other. But we're comfortable with each other where we made plans to go see a movie.
Oh, yeah,
both
yeah,
want to
yeah.
see
I
and then
got
have
it.
lunch
I
afterwards,
see,
okay?
I see, yeah.
Level 3 friend is a friend like Justin is to me. I'll tell him. I cried to him about. I didn't really cry.
No,
'cause I
you
don't do
kept
that.
it together.
But I went off about my breakup when I needed to talk about it for like an hour. You know, I'd ask Justin maybe to. I know he'd be too selfish to drive me to the airport, but I would.
No, I would.
You know,
I'd drive you to the airport.
But
as long as I was free.
But he's someone I could insult. I think that's key. Level 3, you could say I'll say the most horrible thing to Justin and never worry that's going to affect our friendship.
Yeah,
any
yeah,
permanently.
yeah,
I
yeah.
could say a level 2 friend, like it could turn into a thing.
Yeah, but you know
okay?
what's funny? I let level 1 friends insult me, and I'm like, cool.
Well,
So I'm like the best level 1 friend you can have.
Well, yeah, you're pretty easy. So is that accurate for the 3 categories of friendships?
Yeah, I guess it is, man. Yeah,
Come
I
on.
guess you got a point
Right?
there. Oh my god. What about level 4 friendships?
That's where we have
we're from-
telepathy.
Yes, we can read each other's minds, and we're from Zeldon 7
You don't have to be from Zeldon 7.
and
to read each
the
other's minds.
5th dimension.
But these girls that
Hold on, let me
everybody's
turn
their
that off.
friend, they cheapen the word friends, right?
Yeah. It cheapens the word friends, you know? No, but you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're totally right.
Yeah, thank you.
I do see my sister. It's my best friend.
How long you known him, Amy? 6 days.
A day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just want to fucking take a bat and just beat her with
Yeah.
it.
And you know, with these, it's half the friends. These guys are just
Guys
who
don't
try
do
to
that, do they? Guys don't go, oh my god, he's my friend. I've known him for a week,
Yeah.
and he's my best friend.
Yeah.
Guys don't ever do that. It's only girls that do that.
Yeah.
My sister, I don't know. She doesn't do it that much. The other one,
Who is this girl?
it's just a girl that I'm dating currently.
So it doesn't make you mad that Ryan's just saying like
No.
how dumb she is?
No.
I didn't say she was
How
dumb,
old
did I?
is she? Is she 10?
No, she's 21.
That's how old are you?
I'm 31.
That's too young.
No, it ain't. You know it's too young, 17, all right, ladies and gentlemen?
Wait, why
That's
is it
what's because it's illegal. As soon as they hit 18, it's open season, baby. I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to be like 50
You are that
dating.
guy.
I am. I
gonna
grew
be.
into him.
I'm gonna be
somehow.
that guy,
That guy.
somewhere in the distant future.
But here's
That
the
guy.
thing, you know, I don't know. I still feel like I'm 10. I'm just 10 inside, you know.
Yeah.
No, seriously, if people who
I think that's what perverts say though. Is they're like, I'm still 10. That's why I
yeah,
like 10-year-olds.
no, I get
I'm
it.
10.
But listen,
No
I'm
one would
abiding the law.
understand me.
I abide the law. I'm not trying to fucking mess around with some hot ass, fully developed 16-year-old. I might look.
Oh, even that sentence makes me want to barf.
But here's the thing. My point is this:
Some hot ass.
you have
fully developed.
Well, you know, I mean, they look like they could be 18.
I've seen
but-
them, yeah,
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen
They're
them.
out there
Even younger.
wandering on the streets, you know.
Yeah.
But hands off for 100 different
oh, and it
reasons.
pains you so to keep your hands off, but you do because you respect the
I'm
law.
fixing to move to Germany at this
Oh,
point,
you respect-
where the law is 14 and up.
The only thing standing in the way between you and those fully developed teenagers.
No, I know. I wouldn't stand a chance. But here's the thing.
You wouldn't stand a chance. What in a court
with them.
No.
They don't want to be with some old, sweaty, fucking
they have, like,
rosy
sad,
cheeked.
If they have a sad past, they might.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's not fun for very
Yeah.
long, is it? But no, there's this show. Well, you know, I've been watching a lot of Degrassi, right? Just
Sure.
really quick.
Yeah.
I have to get this out because it's on my mind. So on Degrassi, there's a girl who psychologically feels that she's a boy trapped in a girl's body, and it's transgender disorder, whatever it's called. It's not gay. It's like a whole different thing.
Does she want to sleep with women?
Yeah, she wants to fucking bone
Oh,
women
so it's
or
not gay.
be with women,
Uh-huh.
and she dresses like a boy. She tapes her boobies down, and she's really embarrassed that
Boys
people
Don't
think
Cry or whatever that
Exactly
movie's called.
that,
Is that what
yes.
that movie's called? Hilary Swank?
something like that.
Okay.
So
on the
and
side.
everyone's really sensitive. Like on Degrassi, it's like this weird mixture of everyone's super sensitive and respectful after they were ignorant. Like they sort of learned, oh my god, I was ignorant.
Yeah.
They wrote me as ignorant last week, but now I've learned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's this weird, horrible, broken thing. But if that like the way that they set it up, like, oh, that's okay because she's just mixed up in her brain, you know, she thinks she's a boy, and oh, well, there's nothing really wrong with that, we're okay with that. So why can't a guy who thinks he's 10 years old date 10-year-olds? Because it's the same thing, they're just mixed up in the mind, right? There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, come on.
Probably
no,
because
we can't be mean we can't be insensitive to the mixed up.
Because the 10-year-old or victim
Yeah.
is not mixed up in their mind. They are just 10.
Okay, fine.
Mixed up
You
is a
win.
pretty colloquial
All right,
way
you
to
win.
describe a pedophile.
You know what? That's
I've mixed up.
say no more. You've made a very fair,
He's
valid.
just a little mixed up.
You made a very valid and fair
Your
argument.
Honor, my client is just a little mixed up. And that's why there are 17 gigabytes of pictures of 5-year-olds.
And 20 victims.
A well-developed 5-year-old.
And Your Honor, I'd like to bring victim number 7 to the stand.
Goo goo gaga.
He's cool. He was just mixed up. Well, you know that's what Scientology's all about, right?
No, really? Past lives?
You're joking, right?
No, I thought it was about.
No, it's all about past lives.
Marissa, what you don't know about Scientology.
Oh, Marissa, let's talk about Scientology.
That redhead kid from the Sandlot. that's all I know.
You tell that story. Yeah, Justin will like this. This
you'll
is
like
good.
Okay,
this?
yeah, let's hear it.
Well, I don't like Scientology. I know it's a cult. I'm not dumb
Oh, wait.
about that.
Let's be sensitive to the Scientologists.
I know they don't.
we don't.
need
I mean,
any
they're cool. They're
sensitivity.
cool. It's cool. Hey, don't trip. I'm cool with you guys.
Well,
Don't
the
worry
thing
about
that
it.
I have sympathy for people who are in the Church of Scientology because they're being taken advantage of. So I have sympathy for those people.
According to Marissa, not me. I'm cool with all of
According
you
to me.
guys.
Why do you worry about offending those people?
Because
I don't like to offend any minority.
They're doing just
we
fine.
need every listener we can get.
So I've sympathy for them, and I think that freedom of speech. People can believe whatever. You can believe that everybody's gonna be give birth to themselves. You can believe that.
Yeah.
Scientologists
There you
can
go.
believe the volcano thing. That's
Oh
fine.
well, that's like level. That's like
That's
OT.
like- yeah.
Operating Thetan level 7 or something.
yeah. After you
can't-
put $700,000
Or
into
more,
this,
maybe.
or more.
Uh-huh.
So they wanted to build a Church of Scientology
Xenu.
on this corner by my house. And they wanted to put an entrance like right on my street, and the homeowners were mad, and so people were sending around a petition that sign it and say they can't build it there. And I signed that because my neighbor asked me to, and he was really into it, and so I signed it, and then it was fine. And then a few days later,
Wait, you signed saying that
saying
they
they shouldn't build a
Got
church.
it. Should not.
Yeah,
Okay.
I shouldn't, because I was just like, I don't want that. It's just an empty lot right now, but I want it to be something cool,
like a Frosty Freeze.
like a Frosty
Oh, believe me,
Freeze.
they'll make it cool.
Yeah.
They'll have hot girls and hot
Especially
guys
on
and
Hillhurst,
celebrities.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They'll have free stress tests out front.
Exactly. It's really cool. But then a few days later, the fat redhead kid from the Sandlot came up to my door.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
He came up to my door, and I was like, I thought it was him, but like I was like, no way,
You're
this
killing
is
me,
his job.
Smalls.
Yeah.
Why don't you sign the
Is
thing?
that one of his famous bits of dialogue? in that
You're
movie?
killing me, Smalls. I don't know if he says it, but somebody
Someone
does in that
says it.
movie.
Is he Smalls?
No, someone
No,
else
he's
is.
Biggs. He looks exactly the same, and he was being really nice. He was like, "Wow, it's really hot out today." I was like, "Yeah, it is." So
Oh,
you
they
have to like
train them
walk
well in
around.
small talk.
Yeah, yeah. And so he was like, so yeah, we're trying to like build this thing, and he showed me like an illustration of what it would look like, and it didn't look too obtrusive. It just looked like an office building. And
It's not the design plans that your neighbors
well,
have a problem
no, it
with.
matters. It was just a 2-story.
That's
It's a
pretty.
modest,
That's
modest
pretty. That'll
office building.
raise the neighborhood value up.
They changed the entrance, so it wasn't going to be on my street. It was going to be on the main street. It was like has its own parking lot. And then I was like, started thinking, I was like, yeah, freedom
Can
of
I get a
religion.
fucking parking pass?
It's like I don't want to tell like people they can't build a mosque.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah, good work.
just because I don't
Good for
believe in
you.
it because I think it's wrong.
Uh-huh.
So I signed this guy's thing.
No. You know where you fucking messed up? I would have said, look, I'll sign the petition. I'll get all my friends. I'll get everyone to sign it if you give me a fucking brand new Mark 7, fresh in the box e-meter. Give me one of those babies, fresh off the presses, and I will be right there with you
I
signing
don't know
it.
if the kid from the Sandlot has that kind of power.
He should, right?
He
like,
should.
look, hey, you want to get this thing built?
I like that.
I will hit the bricks. I will get out there.
Political
What would
graft.
what would you do with it? Because it's a fake machine.
No, it's not.
Yes,
it is.
it is.
No, it's a fucking. It's like the best. It's like a lie detector. It's like exactly like a lie detector.
I used one. I went in there. I heard that Scientology, the church on Franklin, had a really good hamburger. So I went in to go eat a hamburger, and I was in there for like 6 hours, so hungry. And
And
they
they made you
went
do the
through
e-meter.
They went through the whole spiel, told me about the religion, and and then did the e-meter test, and then like I kind of got in a fight with the guy who was giving it because I like wasn't concentrating hard enough, and he kicked me out. But it's not real because
it is real. Here's the thing.
not real.
It depends on who's doing the reading of it.
Why?
Well, it's like asking a guy who does a lie detector test. Why I couldn't sit behind a lie detector test and know what the fuck. You really do. I'm telling you, it's a very intricate piece of machinery. It absolutely
so funny.
it absolutely can tell if someone's lying the same way a lie detector test can. And I do agree that the way that they utilize it is total bullshit. It's the same way Ouija board.
It's like
is.
nuclear weapons.
But
they're
it totally
effective, but
has,
can't we use them?
It is a very delicate, expensive.
Have you had a stress test on an
No. I've never dealt
You've
with.
never done it.
No,
You've
no,
never
no.
had
I've
this
just
test.
researched it. I've
So
never
I-
experienced
oh
it
my
in
God.
person.
I can't believe that this is the standpoint you're taking. You've never even
But
done
I
it.
almost bought one. I almost bought one off of eBay, but I want a really
Here's
good one.
what I
though.
want to understand.
He wants a good one. They're all fake.
No,
They're
the
fake.
newer ones have like these nice LED.
The
oh
new
my God.
one.
Yeah. There's some really
I
good
idea
ones.
of being at Times Square, like, yo, bro, you want an e-meter? Like, there's a
Oh,
knockoff
I wish.
e-meter. Like,
No, I
you
wouldn't want. I
e-meter?
want
You
one made
e-meter?
by
It good.
Okay,
David Miscavige himself.
Would you
with his.
agree that they lie about the results when you're taking the test?
I think that they are the most cunning, deceptive people on this planet.
But they
I
do know
don't-
how to invent a cool gadget.
Yes, and I believe that. Would they lie? Hell yeah!
Wait a
But I
minute.
also believe that gadget is really fucking
Here's
awesome.
what I want to know.
It's a fake gadget.
No, it's fucking badass.
I did it. It's fake. I did
badass.
the gadget.
Yeah, but all you did was hold some cans, and some douchebag who doesn't know how to use the thing said, "Oh, what?
Wait,
He said he was like. I'm trying to think of one of the things he said.
Scientology.
I'm trying to think of one of the things.
Drink
he said.
calm. What do you like?
And then you're like, this is not an accurate
This is
assessment of my
nonsense.
stress
You
level.
want to talk shit about me? Fuck you. I'm reading calm right now.
I think you should absolutely go in for a stress
Fuck
test.
no. That's what they want. They want me, a brain like mine, to walk in like, come on, fuck.
Fascinated
Give me all
by
you got,
the
motherfuckers.
mechanisms.
No,
Just go in, just be like, I'm not
way.
into the religion. I just have a respect
Nope.
for the machinery.
Nope.
I'm not
Oh
at all
my
interested.
God.
Wait, this is what I don't
No,
understand.
they'd have me
It's-
converted
it's
within
not real.
an hour.
If you two are imagining two different
I'd leave
things,
that place
if
with
you're
a
to-
badge.
If you were
and
to open up the e-meter, you're imagining it's a box stuffed with cotton. You're imagining it's like all these wires and circuitry and
we
like.
should get. That's the other thing. I want to get one and fucking open it up. God damn it! Why isn't anyone buying one? And like, why aren't the like MythBusters or somebody who really knows like, their shit buying an
my
e-meter
God.
and just breaking it open
Did,
and going,
okay,
"What
here's
is
the
this?"
question. You did research. Did they invent it? Did the Scientologists invent the e-meter?
I believe so.
Okay, then it's obviously
I think
fake.
it was.
What reason would they have to make it real?
And how could they make it real?
And how could they make it real?
You're making a pretty strong point.
They
You're
have
making
no
a pretty
reason to
strong
do that
argument.
because it's all the manipulation. Because I had my hands in the.
I just
on
wanna
the cans,
believe.
And he said stuff like, "Has there been any time in your life that you've hurt someone's feelings?" And I'd be like,
well, no, he's
thinking
just
about
calibrating it. It's still
No, because then he had to change it because he's like, "Well, nothing's happening. It must."
Well, no,
it
exactly.
Must, he was like, I have to make it more sensitive," and he kept trying to make it
Yes.
more and more sensitive.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't giving him what he wanted.
Here's
He
the
was
problem.
asking me, and I was like,
Here's the
"Well,
problem.
I mean,
Here's the problem.
not really. I kind of like live my
What
life
were
with
you
no
thinking?
regrets."
What were you thinking when you were in that room? You were like, "This is a bunch of bullshit."
No,
right?
I tried to humor him, and then I knew that it wasn't working. So then I started to fuck with him.
Oh.
How
Well,
did you fuck with him?
I think the poor guy was just trying to
Well-
dial in his equipment, and he's like, "Wait, this chick is fucking with me, man. No, did you ever hurt anybody? No, really think about it. Fuck, it's not. The needles aren't moving at all. Hold on, and let me turn this. You're being serious, right? Okay, I'm gonna ask you another one. Let me turn the sensitivity up. Have you ever stubbed your toe and cussed after, like, really bad? Maybe said God's name in vain.
no.
The needles aren't even moving. You're fucking with me.
They have absolutely no reason to make a machine that can tell what your feelings are.
Have you ever made an old lady cry? Have you ever made an old lady cry? Honestly.
Well, okay, it's my God, I can't believe you believe that it's real. It's
Justin,
not real.
this is the thing is,
I don't believe that.
Well, you don't believe Scientology is
No,
real.
you don't believe. You believe
but
that
you believe the
they
machine.
made this machine, but they're not using it to its full capacity.
I believe that the machine is the same type of technology as a lie detector is. That's all I believe. I'm not
Yeah,
trying
but
to
they
say
don't
that it's
even-
magical.
So
and
you're
it
saying
can read
the
your
e-meter
mind.
is just a lie detector?
Yes, and what they're reading is they're reading the same way when a guy says, "Did you kill your wife?" and you go, "No." He fucking lies. He's lying. That's all they're doing. They're just reading the electrical responses that are going off when you respond to a question. And if you're sitting there and you're like, thinking about like hard cocks and pussy, butthole, hard cocks and pussy. Did you ever make someone cry? Hard cocks and pussy, butthole. No, hard cocks, pussy, butthole, farts, asshole, penis. Then the machine's gonna be like all over the place, and they're gonna be like,
this machine's gonna be disgusting.
I think my e-meter might be broken. Do you know what I mean? Just like a guy who. Like I've heard of stories of people who can totally throw off lie detector tests.
But for a lie detector test, they like put something on your heart,
forehead,
they stick all these
no,
things
you're
to
totally
you.
right. You're totally right.
If
It's a much
easy,
more.
just hold these cans and tell me if you killed your
Marissa,
wife.
it's a much more sophisticated piece of machinery.
Yes,
clearly.
I will agree that it's not as sophisticated and it's not as dioded up as the lie detector test. Whatever those are, the little patches they put all over you and cords. But it is the same idea. I swear to God.
Go and get one.
I want one. I looked on eBay and they're like fucking $4,000. The cheapest I could find was a $1,200 like Mark III, which is like years old. It's fucking all rusty, and I want a really fancy new one.
Wait, you don't think that
The
Scientologists...
Mark V. In a velvet carrying case.
Are you saying?
I once almost kicked in the door of the Malibu Scientology. There's a Malibu Scientology center off the PCH. I swear I was really fucking drunk, and my sister was there. I was kicking the door as hard as I could. I swear to God, I probably could have kicked it in because I wanted to steal an e-meter. I just knew they probably had one in there.
Oh my God,
you've
you're
been throwing
insane.
it.
I would have. I was really drunk, to be fair. I would never do that sober. And it was like 4 in the morning. It was like no one was around. But
sure, Scientologists don't have like cameras and lasers.
No, that
and,
was fucking crazy of me.
yeah,
I should've
psychotic cult member guards.
there were people sleeping in there. Of course there were. Because like they have all these like hangers on, like you could sleep in our office. Just keep doing work for us. Free
go
labor.
on Melrose. Go into the Scientology place. Take a test. They have people
No
with
way,
a table
never.
outside.
Never.
Just take a test. You don't even have to go in the building.
I'll
Just
never
take a
do
test.
it. I'll
Why?
never go because that's what they want.
Do you think
They prey off of like ironic like let's go to Scientology,
yeah.
like, let's fuck around, and then half that people will leave like kind of going like fuck.
Well, I felt like a
Maybe
little
they're right. I
brainwashed
mean,
by it,
maybe
just spending that much time in there. I was like starting to justify it to myself, like even because they're like so business minded. I was they go like the first like 4.5 hours was about the religion, and then the last half hour was about like what do you want to do in show business.
Make no mistake about it. I'd be writing a check before I left. I'd be I'd say, look, let's cut the bullshit. Tell me about past lives. I want to talk about
Save me.
Yeah, who have I? What are my triggers? Who have I been? Why am I afraid of milk? Why don't I like milk? What happened in a past life? Did a wife poison me with milk? Why don't I like spiders? What happened there? Did I get eaten by a spider?
Your wife poisoned you with spiders.
Did I get bitten by a spider in a previous life? Is that why I have a trigger?
This e-meter is going
Hang up.
off the charts.
Oh.
Scientologists would be like, let's usher this guy out.
I think
wants
they
it too
would.
bad.
You know what's fun? Yeah, because I really would. The thing is, I know so much about it that I wouldn't be willing to sit there and slowly.
I've got a question though. Wait, you wouldn't be able to sit there and what?
Like slowly dole it out.
Oh,
like,
I see.
I'd be like, no, I'm already up to level 3, OT level 3. I'm ready to go, baby.
You're like.
I want to know who I was. I'm ready to go meet myself. In Hawaii, I'm living a life. I'm my body. I'm operating another body in Hawaii right now. I want to go meet him. Help me.
Yeah, you're like one of these like wannabe superheroes, like in the documentary.
Yeah, I'm Jesus Christ. I'm fucking reincarnated. I'm Jesus Christ reincarnated. I'm here. I'm gonna fucking clear the planet, baby.
Wait, here's what I want to know. You walk in saying you're the reincarnation.
I'm fucking. I am the. I am the
well.
fucking spirit of Jesus Christ. This is my 800th body since Jesus, or maybe my 15th one. Maybe Jesus was my last fucking life.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm here, baby. Woo! Yeah.
Wait, here's what I want to know.
I'm gonna clear the planet.
You went in thinking you could just order a hamburger. So Marissa, what do you think so far of Justin? I'm just curious. You don't know him. You never met him before tonight.
Just based on this first impression?
Yeah. The last hour of recording.
He seems pretty cool.
Yeah?
Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. That helped me
He seems
out.
pretty cool.
That helped out my
I don't think he's
self-esteem.
fat at all.
Uh-huh.
He thinks he's a little fat. I don't think he's fat.
Well, I'm not
His
fat.
room has
like
a lot of stuff in it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, I'm a
I mean, it's
borderline
interesting.
hoarder.
I'm just interesting because, you've got a very fresh perspective. What about his sense of humor? How he gets a little he finds.
Yeah. What do you think about how funny I am?
I like that he thinks buttholes are funny, and I think buttholes are funny.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm sort of a snob. I sort of think that the butthole humor goes a little too far, frankly.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, look.
Ryan, what about
I
cum?
think butthole is having a comeback.
What about cum, Ryan?
Do you think cum jokes are funny?
Let's talk about cum, Ryan.
Yeah.
Really?
Ryan, we're going to talk about some cum up in here.
He's just becoming a caricature of
Ladies
himself,
and
really.
gentlemen, we want to talk about cum and buttholes.
Okay, and how where they diverge and where they
It's the
converge
40th
and-
anniversary of cum and buttholes tonight on...
It's the 40th anniversary of Nixon ending the cum standard,
We're
where all
talk-
our currency was tied
We'll
to
talk
cum.
about that maybe if we get to
boy,
it.
our economy has suffered.
And cum and gold and buttholes.
Okay, so Justin, what do you want to do now?
Well, we've got a little special segment for you. You might remember it. It's called Mix Nuts!
Mix nuts.
Yeah!
Mix nuts. Shake 'em up good.
Yeah.
What do you got?
It's
Mix
live,
nuts.
real-time jingle. I like that.
Yeah, that's what the president
Usually-
talks
Who wrote
about.
that song?
That was Ryan Elder wrote that.
No,
little ditty.
I wrote the lyrics.
Ryan really wrote the lyrics. Ryan Elder
Wow.
took those lyrics in a vacuum and
Yeah,
created that
thank
beautiful, awesome jingle.
I
So
want to
let's
get
get
props
going.
for my lyrical.
Let's get going with
I'm
Mix
the Bernie
Nuts.
Taupin of that.
All right, for our
collaboration.
first Mix Nut, Morgan Freeman is actually an alien wearing a mask. The black freckles are eye holes. Mix Nuts! Yeah! Think about that. You want to talk about that for a little bit? Why else does he have a show on the Science Channel where it's just fucking diving into like crazy mind fucking topics, science related stuff? Like he's standing
Why
there.
else? Because human beings for thousands of years have been curious about the origins of the
No,
universe.
not
and
to the level of Morgan Freeman's show. Like
He's a little too curious.
every time I see that show, I have a fucking panic attack.
Why?
Because I start freaking out about death I literally have cried multiple times. I've called like girlfriends at the time I'm dating them. I'm like crying, like help me, help
Are
me,
you serious?
Morgan Freeman, help me. Yeah, I swear to God.
What is Morgan Freeman saying that gets you on this?
Watch the
tailspin?
show, and then you'll be like, God, and there's nice HD close-ups of his face, and you'll look at his face and you'll go, those fucking freckles look. Like a little bit
saw one of them
translucent.
move. I saw one.
I swear to God, I think there's an eyeball behind it.
But you're.
I swear to God, Morgan Freeman is an alien in disguise, and his freckles are eye holes.
Mix nuts.
All right, next Mix Nut.
I feel like I'm not done with that nut, but okay.
New nut.
Hey, TLC cancels Kate plus 8. Why? Because there's no John.
Mix nuts.
Yeah, baby. You need an Asian,
Half Asian.
with a penis in that mix to keep a show on the air.
I thought there was not been a John for years.
Not since 2009, but look, that was a rising star that fucking turned into a falling ship. Ever since that guy left, what are your thoughts about
not a
that?
falling star? All right.
Anybody? Anyone? Any
I'd be
thoughts?
shocked if anybody cared about that.
All right, next Mix Nut. Hey,
It was a bad nut, what can
hey
you do?
man, there's a couple of sour
I
nuts.
was at Blockbuster's trying to like make more money by selling like different bullshit because like nobody buys tapes anymore.
We sell clothes now.
Yeah.
You guys like clothes?
So they have like a bookcase now. They're selling books, and one of the books that was on sale for like 99 cents was John and Kate plus 8, all the babies, like a book about all the babies.
Wow.
Like 12 pages
Cha-ching!
per
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, got a king, baby.
So all the dying industries are just kind of huddling together, like
Yeah.
backing into each other.
We
like,
have
yeah,
books
yeah.
about that show you guys like.
Do you think Kate plus 8 got canceled because America finally woke up and said, I don't want to fucking watch a bitch that had 8 fucking kids? Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, that sounds like the voice
Hey.
of America.
Mix nuts.
All right, next Mix Nuts.
Wait, I want to talk
Oh.
about the fact that Blockbuster and Borders and all they're all
Hey,
kind
that
of
was
like,
that was a Mix Nut I had. Hold on. Here's my next
Oh,
Mix
okay,
Nut.
all right.
Hey, what's going on with Blockbuster and Borders? And they fell apart. Come on, what's going on with that?
I feel like you're making that up on
Let's
the fly.
do it.
He wants it to be a nut.
Yeah.
I want it
for
to be a
him.
Mixed Nut,
It's
Ryan.
a nut.
All right,
Make
it's
it a
now it's a nut. We'll play the song.
Well,
Not that. Not the industrial plumbing going
yeah,
on in the
no,
background.
that's fucking bullshit. I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna go fucking break something.
Okay, so yeah, it's pretty.
So what's the story with that?
Yeah, I
you know
don't
what I
know.
mean? I mean, give me a break, huh? You can't keep a business afloat. Somebody call Gordon Ramsay because we got a business nightmare.
Gordon Ramsay should take a break from doing restaurants and start doing
Yeah,
like
bookstores.
Blockbuster.
I like the idea of
Borders.
him walking to the Borders and
Entertainment.
sitting down and just like an employee of Borders bringing him a book, and it's just like he's reading the book and he's just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
John and Kate, the baby, what is this? And just like, well, we didn't publish it, we didn't write it, but you're selling it.
I'm not psychic or anything, but I think his first thing he'd do is he'd walk in and he'd say, "Lower your prices. These I could find this on Amazon for $10 cheaper."
And he wouldn't even bother. He'd just say
really
like,
bad.
"Fuck this,
Fuck this, I quit."
It's a dying industry. Move into
And then he'd
something-
whip his dick out and just start pissing on everyone. Because that's what he does. I don't know if you've seen his shows. He's got 8 shows. He does it every show. That's his signature bit.
That's how
it.
he knows.
No, believe me, I know.
When he's got the 7 chefs lined up at the
Yeah,
end,
he
and
just
you know
pisses all over
In
them.
all their mouths.
He slowly
Yeah,
pulls
in
his
their
dick
mouth.
out, and the tension is like building.
And,
like,
and he aims, and he always hits him in the mouth every time. All of them. And he
I just
walks
like
down the
idea.
row.
Yeah.
He always somehow has enough urine stored up that he can just get enough to get everyone in the mouth.
No.
Sometimes there's 30
Justin,
chefs in a row, and he'll hit them all.
You're not. He's only eliminating 1 chef per episode.
Oh, yeah, but
So-
I'm talking about in the very first episode when he's like, "Welcome to my show. Get ready. This is
I've
what
got to
you're
know
gonna-"
that I own you, and the only way I know how to do
Yeah.
that is by pissing all over
That's
you.
right. I'm Gordon Ramsay. All right, that was a fun little side cul-de-sac.
It's nuts.
Okay, my next mixed nut is the Jackson family. Boy, aren't they crazy? They can't even get along for a Michael Jackson Memorial Tribute Concert. Mixed nuts! Mixed nuts! Come on, that's a fucking mixed nut.
When did
That's
this?
super relevant.
That's a mixed nut,
Feels
baby.
like an old nut, Justin.
That's a fresh nut off the
I'm pulling
presses.
this nut out of the couch cushions.
Hey, that's a nut.
When was
worth
this
talking
memorial?
about.
When
that's
was it?
fucking. This is new. It hasn't even happened yet. The memorial. They're
Yeah?
still planning it.
Oh, really? And the
Yeah,
Jackson. Wait.
I'll tell you, that's one of the mixed nuts. Yeah.
That's a nut that you find in the bottom of your purse.
Yeah, when you're really hungry for a nut, and then you're like, oh,
But
thank
what-
God.
And it's like, well, it's better than no nut, but it's not a great nut.
But it's
Covered
aged
in
to
lint.
perfection.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that's a fucking hot off the presses nut.
Well, what do you got to say about it?
Well, you know, I feel like this. Come on, Jackson family, wake up. You are blessed with talented genes. Why are you squandering it all away with fighting? Come on, Jackson dad, why'd you beat your kids? Although you did produce 1 super talent, maybe 2 because of Janet, but
Maybe.
the rest of them,
Maybe two.
but the rest of them
The
are
jury's
all
still out.
crooked.
Janet Jackson, if she didn't live in a world where she was the sister of Michael on her own, she's her own
Yeah.
superstar.
You know what she is? She's her own mixed nut. Mixed nuts.
Okay, I guess that's
All
the
right,
end of that.
and for my
Yeah, that's the
last
end of
mixed
that.
nut,
Uh-huh.
the solar sunstorms of 2012 will wipe out the world's power grid. Get ready, the solar sunstorms of 2012 will be so big, they will be so great. Mixed nuts.
What the fuck are you talking about?
All right, baby. You heard it here first. The solar sunstorms of 2012 will wipe out the Earth's power grids. We will be fucking powerless. It will turn into a
That's a spicy
fucking
nut.
Jalapeno
third world
Wasabi.
war-ridden urban warfare, guns and stabbing place.
Marissa, you told me that you're a conspiracy
Yeah.
theorist. What do you think
Hey,
about
wait a
the
minute.
future of
That was mixed
mankind?
nuts, everybody.
Wait a minute. No, we're
Yeah.
not. No, can we savor the nut for a second?
Oh, okay, yeah. We'll talk about that.
I
nut.
mean, is that even a conspiracy? I don't think the sun is plotting to take
Well,
advantage of people.
Let me
Maybe
just
not
tell
the
you
sun,
something
but maybe
about
someone
I
who
just think-
controls the sun.
I think that's fake.
No.
I think that's
No.
a fake nut.
The sun.
That's a can of peanuts
me.
full of springs.
Excuse me. The sun has these massive, crazy solar storms in cycles. And the last crazy, badass, fucked up solar storm, I think, was in the late 1800s. And it's scheduled. The next one is going to be in 2012. And
Scheduled.
Yeah. Like it happens in intervals, and the next interval is in 2012. And they say that if we had power grids back in the 1812, whatever the fuck time that was, 1800s, late 1800s, that those storms are so powerful that the little waves that come to Earth just will fucking destroy all the power strips that are just dangling across your lawn. You know, that bring power to your house.
Did you see this? On
So
the
what are
Morgan-
you gonna do? Sit around with your thumb up your ass, or are you gonna get fucking serious, America? Turn off your fucking thing on the solar power days. Mixed nuts. I've got one more mixed nut, little surprise mixed nut for you.
All right.
Obama tells the American people, and I quote, "I'm here to enlist you in a fight in regards to the slumping economy." Who are we fighting, Obama? Each other in the streets? because it's going to be urban warfare because the economy's so bad. He's here to enlist us in a fight against each other because we're going to be stealing from each other and fighting each other over the scraps of food and fucking whatever video games, whatever bullshit us dumb Americans need. I'm moving out of the country.
Mixed nuts. There we go.
I was a little late on that.
What do you think about that, Marissa? Urban warfare. What?
Urban warfare. The economy.
Economy collapsing.
Obama enlisting us Americans in a fight. A fight for
Will
what?
you let her talk?
Go ahead, sorry.
I mean, maybe. Can we
It's
just
all starting to make sense, isn't it?
just try and have a good time while we're here?
Let's have a good time
You don't
until
want to
we
think
can't.
about the future, do you?
No.
No.
But I do like you believe that 9/11 was an inside job.
Hell yeah! Sounds like a real mixed nut!
Tower 7 didn't fall at the speed of gravity. It was deployed with a bomb. People saw it. Reporters reported on it.
That's right. That's fun. You know, a lot of people
To
died.
sing your theory in song form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it helps people.
I don't claim or profess to know the truth behind 9/11, but I do know something's off. That's all I know.
I agree. Something's fishy.
Okay. Well,
So that was mixed nuts for this week. You know,
I
it might.
liked it. It was a high energy
It's
mix.
a fun mixed nuts, and
Yeah.
hopefully
I
it'll
think
come
it had
back
something
again.
to do with the bottle you bought at the liquor store.
Yeah, you
And
know,
and there's-
that's my biggest mixed nut of all. So, hey, Ryan, I was thinking the other day, I got a question I would like to ask you. 'Cause
I
I'm
got an
curious.
answer for you.
And I want you to really think about this and don't just, like, be Mr. fucking
Don't be
White
glib.
Knight. No, don't be Mr. Morality, Mr. like, oh, puh, 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 puh.
See,
I
you
would
asked me what my
never-
role is, Marissa. That's my role,
That's
apparently.
your
I'm the
role.
white knight to Justin's dark ogre.
You know, yeah, like, you know, I would never. Blah, 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 blah.
I would never have sex with a 21-year-old girl.
So and I'm curious, Marissa, what you think about this. And here's the question.
Mm-hmm.
There was a young lady in the news recently by the name of Casey Anthony, most famous for allegedly killing her child, but, you know, she got off. She didn't do it according to the, judicial system. But what if she showed up, Ryan, to your house all dolled up and she was down to fuck? What would you do, Ryan? Be honest. And it's 4 a.m. and you're sort of, hot and bothered watching porn by yourself, and all of a sudden there's a knock on the door.
It's like a radio play now.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh my God.
Can I use your phone? My car is broken outside.
Are you? Wait, do I recognize her? Are you Casey Anthony?
Yeah. Does that matter?
I guess not. Come right in.
Okay.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
So what do you do, Ryan?
10 minutes later, kerflash.
Listen, she's showing up. She's fucking just smoking hot.
Is she smoking?
Oh my
hot?
God, well. Let me put it like this: she's a very attractive lady, but
and that is supposedly why she killed her.
Like as good looking as a murderer can be.
now she shows up to your house in the best form she can be in, just makeup done perfectly.
Justin,
her boobs are on
I've
display.
rejected. Listen, I'll answer your question simply. I've rejected women.
I don't want simply.
I've rejected women for far less crimes than the literal crime she committed.
Well, hold on.
They seem a little. They seem.
Hey,
a
she
selfish.
She
seem
got
a little,
off. She wasn't.
you know?
She's like O.J. Simpson. She's a free woman. So what are you gonna hold it against her for the
but
rest of her
girls
life?
aren't waiting in line to get with that.
I mean,
O.J.
yeah.
Simpson.
Needless to say,
Well, it's a
she's
little
technically
different.
a free
O.J.
woman, but I mean, she's just. Even if she's free,
She shows
given the
up-
circumstances, is she still a good catch?
Okay. Let me add. You know for a fact. Also, in addition to her coming and knocking on your door, that she is like the best lay you'll ever have in your life. Like somehow you just know that. Does that change your answer at all?
No.
Okay, also, you know for a fact that she would love you and be like totally click with you psychologically and sexually, and that she would marry you and have your babies and not
so
kill
now
them.
you're upping the ante. It's not just a one night stand at 4 a.m.
Yeah,
while I'm in the middle of
now-
She's your
watching porn.
soulmate.
But
She happens to be your soulmate.
and you get to know her really well, and you know that she really is innocent for real, and like but she has this.
Boy, you're really changing
She
the
has
game.
this stigma attached to her that she's so when she
Okay,
goes to the grocery
okay,
store, all the
listen,
fucking
listen.
yentas and housewives look at her and go, "You cunt bitch, you
Yeah.
killed your baby.
Okay.
But you know deep down, because you know
I'm
the
like
real
Russell,
Casey
I'm
Anthony.
like Russell Crowe in that movie with Elizabeth Banks where he
Yes.
goes to death row.
So
and
what do you do now when she
Well,
shows up
I mean,
knocking
if-
on your
if I've
door?
if I find out she's a good person and
Ryan.
she's truly heartbroken about the accidental death of her child, and it was
Do you
all just,
fuck the shit out of her that night? She
no,
shows up.
no,
at your door.
I need to know.
How long does it take you?
Well, enough times. First of all, it would require that I spend a lot of time continuing to go out with her and learning more about her, more and more to know that
Uh-huh.
she's a good person, that she's definitely innocent.
Okay. Now,
So-
what if an angel came with her that day, and literally a translucent floating
It's like
angelic
Christmas Story,
figure
like my old,
with
like,
a beam of light from the heavens,
Yeah, and says you'll be visited by 3 murderers tonight.
and
Susan Smith,
and
Casey Anthony.
and Casey Anthony's there,
Yeah,
and she's like,
and
"Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you," and she freezes.
Who's
and
the
then
girl in Italy? Who's the girl in Italy? The
Oh,
one-
Amanda Knox.
Amanda Knox. Yeah, you'll be visited by these 3 women.
And then the angel comes down and says, "Ryan, I'm an angel. I'm here to tell you." And you're just like, "What the fuck? It's a fucking angel for
Yeah.
real, because this is no way this could be fake."
Sure.
He's like, "I'm here to let you know from God's scroll that Casey Anthony was innocent. She's got a pure heart. She was framed by her evil mother or whoever really killed her baby, and she is your soulmate. And just give her a shot and fuck the shit out of her tonight." And
It's
then
all
he
in God's
leaves.
scroll.
And then he leaves. What would you? And by the way, I'm an angel, and I know you're Jewish, and you've got some Jewish stuff, and whatever. Listen, I'm from totally non-denominational. Real religion is just everything. It's cool. Don't even trip about
What
that.
about Scientology?
They're cool too, but
Yeah,
they
the
shouldn't
e-meters
fucking hurt
are-
people,
yeah.
though. They kind
Are
of
the
hurt
e-meters
people.
real? Do they work?
Well, they're like lie detector tests.
I heard
It's
that.
the same thing. All right, Ryan, you got to.
What about Morgan Freeman?
He's an alien with eye
Oh
holes.
my God. Okay.
Listen.
9/11.
Yeah, it was totally inside job.
Okay.
Bush is a devil. Hey, fuck the shit out of this bitch tonight, though. See ya.
Okay.
So what would you do then?
Guess I have no choice, sir.
And
but
then
to
and
fuck
then and
the
then
shit out
and
of
then
this
and then
bitch.
like then the bird that was frozen in the sky flies, and then Casey Anthony wakes back up.
the,
and
the bowl of
finishes.
cereal that I dropped when the door opened and
Yeah,
there's an angel.
breaks. So would you? So what would you do then? You honest answer.
I would obviously have to listen to the angel and.
So now tell me about the night. How would you do it? Like she comes in. Like how would you get to the fucking act?
I would the a sex act.
Yeah, you know you're gonna bone her. So now for sure. So walk us through it. How would it happen?
I mean, I'd obviously ask her what she was doing in my neighborhood. If she was also, she saw an angel that
Okay,
night.
and she's
that
being
brought-
kind of flirty. I mean, she's not. She's definitely like.
Has
you know
she
that
seen
she's,
an angel? Was she visited
No,
by
no,
the
no, no,
angel?
no, no,
So
no.
how did she end up at my door? No
She-
supernatural series of events brought her to my path.
Hey, look, I'm not there for that. I didn't see that part. I don't know how she got there.
Can
but
I bring the angel back?
all I know is she is there, and she's kind of. She's definitely thinks you're cute, and she's. And you know that you got a shot.
Yeah, like maybe you've seen her around.
Yeah.
She's seen you around the neighborhood
So okay,
before.
so we're getting a more realistic
and she
territory.
saw like your light was on in your house.
But now
Yeah.
you know that you're gonna fuck her.
But
tonight.
but I'm saying we live in a world because in this crazy world that you're presenting, it's already crazy that Casey Anthony's showing up at my house. Okay,
Accept that. That can't be the crazy part.
we live in the same town.
You live in the same
Okay.
neighborhood.
It's
Or
the only
maybe-
thing
hey,
crazy
look,
is the angel.
Maybe she moved to Las Feliz. She
Yeah.
moved to L.A.
Okay,
She's-
fine. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Okay.
it's realistic. Maybe she's my neighbor.
She's your neighbor.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay. So the only Looney Tunes thing I have to believe is the angel is telling me the truth.
That's not Looney Tunes, man. That's what got me to get you to agree to fuck her tonight.
What?
Forget I said
Yeah,
that. Just keep going.
you don't need to be involved in this story, Justin.
Go
You're
ahead.
just the narrator, the omniscient narrator
Okay,
of
fine.
this tale.
I'm the dungeon master.
Yeah. So okay. So we obviously I'd talk. I'd ask her if it wasn't too personal, her side of the story, and what her evil mother was trying to do to frame her. And
she told you that her mother actually killed the baby, and that she was torn, and she lied to the police because she loves her mother, and she was protecting her mother, and like
yes.
it all got muddied.
even though
and
she's evil.
she's not evil though.
No,
she's
even though
innocent.
the mother's evil,
Even
she
though
still
the mother's
plays my
evil, but it's
mother.
your
What can I
mother.
do? And
She
I'm like, oh
raised
my
me, I
God,
loved
you are
her.
truly a good person. There's a connection. You're a good soul. I feel it. I make a move at around.
Okay, what do you do?
I'm leaning for a kiss, and I say, I'm so sorry. You
And do you kind
I-
of brush
I will
her
re-
hair
I will give
over
you
her
a new
ear?
child,
No.
and you better not be lying.
Wait, you're gonna fucking straight up right into having a baby,
Well,
getting
no,
her pregnant?
I'm saying that, like, I mean, obviously, you're talking about a circumstance where, like, she's my soulmate, and I'm realizing that.
Well, the angel made it
But I'm
clear.
still supposed to play it cool and not rush into things.
Well, yeah, the angel's like, by the way, listen, play it cool, man. She doesn't know the stuff. Only you do.
Wait, is the angel back or is this a flashback? Can I
That's
ask the angel
flashback
questions
to
in
you
real-
at the door.
So I can't ask the questions, angel
Go
questions.
ahead,
in
ask the
real
question. Go ahead. The flashback. You asked this question back here. Remember? Go.
Did you orchestrate Casey Anthony living next door to
Oh
me?
man, look, God works in mysterious ways, buddy.
Well, okay. As an agent of God, can you just answer the question?
No
yes
comment. Can't answer that one.
or no? After everything else you answered.
Sorry, pal. Got to draw the line somewhere. All right, I'll see you later. Good luck. Just make sure you play it cool. She doesn't know your soulmates. She doesn't know all the stuff you know. She's a wounded woman who went through the judicial and media, and she got fucked, and now you gotta fuck her, baby. Get it on tonight, but don't be too strong with her. You gotta take it easy. You don't want to scare her away and ruin your soulmate.
Is Angel saying this as he's backing up
Yeah.
and turning around and stopping every now and then?
That the greatest tragedy of all would be if you blew it with your soulmate.
Yeah.
Greater than any tragedy in Casey Anthony's life thus far.
So really, come on, let's hear it. So you brush your hair, pass your ear.
I bet telling the story about like the trial and stuff like got her pretty worked up. Maybe she was like started to sweat a little bit. Maybe she was like cried like a little.
I
softly
comfort her.
You
cried.
comforted her?
Yeah.
Oh, smooth.
And then,
Good.
and then she'd look up at me with her watery eyes, and I'd look.
And there was a
down at
moment
her
of just
and-
romantic
Yeah.
silence and like,
passion
and you
and-
felt it deep down.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God, this is my. You looked into her eyes and you were like,
and I just
she
go for
really
it.
is my fucking soulmate.
Well, knowing me, I probably wouldn't go for it.
No, you go for it.
No, I'm saying
because you did
it's
it.
Commenting on my own.
But you
nature.
have the angel's voice in your head.
angel.
You're like the angel.
Oh,
I have
once
to
you
fuck
get-
her tonight.
Like Obi-Wan Kenobi over me.
Hey,
buddy.
Hey, listen. By the way, I forgot to mention one little twist. If you don't fuck her tonight, you're gonna fucking die. Some horrible death, like Final Destination style. You don't know what it's gonna be, but something's gonna happen. So you better fuck that bitch tonight. Okay, so you go in and you kiss, and he
I make the
disappears.
kiss, and then
And
knowing
then-
what I just found out, I'd be
She's like,
very
"Oh."
aggressive and very
No,
aggressive to
but-
get her into bed.
Yeah,
quickly.
and then she's like, "Get the fuck off!"
Yeah,
of
and
me,
then I'm
man."
like, no, come on, you love me. We're soulmates. I'm gonna die, please. I mean, what am I supposed to do at that point? Mixed nuts.
"All right, well,
Did I answer your question?
you answered.
Am
my,
I still a white knight, or did I?
You answered my
Is
question.
that like what's the right answer? Is that the right answer?
You answered my
You
question
raped her.
perfectly.
Answer.
You have to have sex with her or you're gonna die, and you raped her.
No, I don't think Ryan raped
this
her.
isn't-
She didn't like it. It was too fast.
Okay, let's back up a minute.
Hold on. Do we really need to?
Really
This
quick.
question you're posing is clearly not a classic like psychological profiling question where there's ambiguity and it's truly a.
It never would be with
there's
me.
so many channeling like the angel and the rules and the
Okay,
death. and
hold
it's like,
on.
I have no choice.
The angel comes back and says, Ryan, I was just kidding about the death thing. Just relax, man. Have a good time tonight. See you later. Disappears.
Why would
So
you-
now we're back to that. So now we're
And this
there.
is when I'm going to get her a beer in the kitchen.
Yeah,
Then he
yeah, yeah,
appears
yeah,
and
yeah.
said, "I saw you getting all rapey with her." Whoa, buddy! I was just forget
Yeah,
the death
take
thing.
it easy,
Yeah.
man. I was just kidding around.
I
Just having a
realize.
little fun. You know, angels have to let off some steam too. All right, I'll see you later. And then you go back into the room, and what do you just do? Let's say you go back into the room and she's laying on the bed or couch, and she's in her clothes are everywhere, and she's
Yeah.
wearing like fucking Victoria's Secret
Sure.
lingerie.
Uh-huh.
And when you left the room, she was fully clothed and like
And
kinda
crying.
still had tears. And you walk back in with a beer, and she's just like,
At that point, I would question her mental state.
but she's like, no, Ryan, I've never been so,
Turned on.
no, I've never been so clear thinking in my life, or what is it? I've never been so
Sure.
sure of anything ever. There you go. And then what do you say?
I'd say, let's go to my room.
And then now
Casey.
now take us through a step by step, blow by blow. What happens when you go to the room?
Now you just want to hear me describe having sex with a woman? That's all?
Not
I mean,
with just any woman, with Casey Anthony.
I don't know. I'd kiss her. I'd kiss her neck. What? It'd be normal. The normal. I don't understand. Why does this matter at this point?
Like, would you get real rough with her? What if she said, Ryan, I want you to pull my hair and spank me? I'm Casey Anthony.
That would not surprise me one bit if murderers were like.
She's
good at
innocent. We
that.
know because the angel said she's innocent.
How do you know the angel might
angels
have an
are
might be a
ulterior
devil in
motive?
disguise.
Why is the angel like suddenly the
Okay.
last word and being right?
Okay, fine. So now we're not sure about her anymore, right? So now Jesus Christ, God, and a fucking wizard come down.
So he's
and they
like
say,
mid
Ryan,
doing it.
They freeze time. They pull Ryan off of her, and they say, Ryan, we could sense you still have doubts about Casey
Wait,
Anthony.
I'm having sex or not having sex? sex at that point.
You were in the middle of having sex,
Okay,
but you're
okay.
still sort of thinking, "God, I wonder if
We
this
could
bitch
tell
still-"
you're in your head a little.
Yeah, and you're thinking maybe did she kill her baby? Listen, come sit down. I'm Jesus Christ. This is my buddy God.
Does
Over
Ryan
here's a
still have
wizard.
a boner?
Yeah, Ryan,
At
just
that point,
relax.
I think it's
He's naked with a
We're
boner.
gonna be here for a little while. First of all, I'm Jesus Christ.
Casey Anthony's
I'm honest.
Is frozen, legs akimbo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
With vaginal canal still open.
yeah, it's
Okay.
wide.
Well, I mean, it's frozen. in
I mean,
Yeah,
there.
hello.
it's frozen with a wiener in it.
And they say, Jesus says, listen, I'm telling you, she was innocent. She got a bum rap from the media. She got a bum rap trial. The whole thing was a whole bunch of nonsense. God says, I vouch for Jesus. He's telling the truth. And just to fucking really cement the deal, here's a wizard with actual magical like footage of how the baby died.
Like a cauldron. Like a cauldron or a
Recorded
ring
from
of some,
real
or a crystal ball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and,
an orb.
and then you get to see the mom kill the whole, and you get to see Casey Anthony saying, "Mom, how could you do this?" And I don't know. I lost my mind. You have to protect me. Okay, I'll lie to the people and fuck, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So you see it all, and they're like, "All right, now that we're done with that, get in there and fuck that bitch. No worries. She's your soulmate." What do you do then?
God, Jesus,
What do you do?
and the wizard are all, and the angel are
Now
equally
can
as-
we?
Can you
we-
just
Can the
give
three
into
of
the
us
passion?
all? Can the three of us all just be happy that for Ryan and that Casey Anthony's innocent?
Why do the angels care so much that she's horny and she needs to get laid?
They're worried about Ryan,
Something tells me that our child is going to be some sort of prophetical messianic figure.
you might be right about that.
Yeah, I think if God and Jesus and all the forces of heaven are trying to put me and Casey
And a
Anthony
wizard.
Yeah,
and a wizard together with this much effort, something tells me our baby
And maybe
is going to be pretty important to
and
human
may-
destiny.
And if you still are feeling like God and Jesus and the wizard, I think they might be fucking with me. I think that might be because it's true they are hiding something from you.
and that is
That they were behind the death of the first baby because it wasn't the fucking
chosen
super
one.
baby that they needed. So they
So
were
it must
behind
be
it.
destroyed.
So then, how could I trust the? So they're convincing me that it's okay
All
to
they
fuck.
want to do, Ryan, is
They're the
make a
murderer.
super baby.
They're the murderer now. You're
They
telling
want to
me.
make a super baby.
Well, how could I not give the world its super baby? I would
right.
have sex with Casey Anthony. I wouldn't be in my head. I would give it my all.
Would you
It'd
enjoy
be
it?
Crazy. I'd love
What
it.
if she's like, I want you to come on my face?
I'd say this has nothing to do with the super baby.
Yeah, that's a waste of the super baby.
Well, no,
super
because the
baby
super
juice.
baby will come in time. That's
Oh. Yeah.
she's into that.
Okay.
So it's Casey Anthony's into that. So you got to give her what she, or else she'll leave. She'll walk. She'll be like, "Oh, you can't give me what I want. I'm out of here."
I am just an automaton in this. I'm not. I don't even have free will anymore,
All
Justin.
right, I look.
Are you satisfied with my answer?
I guess. I wanted a real heartfelt response.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Yes,
Yes. What?
I would have sex with Casey Anthony and impregnate her with my super baby.
All right. I accept that answer.
Do you, Marissa? Do you accept that answer? Are you judging me?
I can't imagine any other choice you'd have with the wizard's orb and Jesus
Yeah.
Just make sure you
And the threat of death.
and the threat of death
Yeah.
and the angel
Yeah.
and
make
God
sure
vouching
that-
for
And the
everybody.
lingerie.
And the Victoria's Secret lingerie on its own.
Yeah, well, that's what you got to do. All right.
Thank you.
That's what you gotta do.
Time for listener email.
All right, 5 listener emails and then we're done.
All right, it's time for listener email. Yeah! All right. All right.
All right, this first one is titled Lackey the Jackie. Oh, I get it. Like lacking Jackie.
Oh,
Hey
okay.
guys, I love the show, and while it was nice to have a simple episode with just Ryan and Justin, please do not make this a habit. You kind of need Jackie to even out the show. Chris. Huh.
Oh, interesting.
Well,
Chris, is that a male or female?
Chris, write back and see if Marissa helped even it
Chris,
out.
you should meet my friend Pat.
What is that joke? What does that mean?
Chris, you should meet my friend Kim.
Are those like guy-girl names?
I don't understand the angle
Yeah,
here.
they are.
guy-girl names.
Uh-huh.
Is Chris a guy or a
Leslie.
girl?
Oh, interchangeable
Yeah.
sex names. I got it.
What is
Okay.
Chris? What's the story with Chris?
Okay. Do you have anything to say on the content of the email or just the name?
Let me hear it again.
He said you need Jackie. to balance
we
out the
do?
show. It was fine when we did it by ourselves, but we need Jackie.
All right. Well, I'll take that into consideration.
I can see him starting to lose you, Justin.
Huh?
I'm starting to lose your faculties.
No, I'm good. I haven't had a sip of my drink since before the Casey Anthony segment, or maybe in the very early part of it.
Okay. Hey, guys. This is the subject, and it also starts off with, "Hey, guys, it's Alejandro, and I just want to take you up on your offer in episode 32. I would love to be on the show, and Justin, by the way, I'm 14, not 12, as you said in episode 32. We have a lot of young listeners.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you popular with like young kids?
Teenagers.
I guess so.
Yes. Yes.
Hey.
Any like fully developed girls?
God.
We haven't had any evidence
Probably.
of it yet, but ladies,
Put out a call to get some pics.
I'll be the
I bet you'll
first
get
to
some.
find out.
15 and a C cup.
No,
Send
listen.
in-
Send me a pic to prove
No,
it.
don't send any pics. We
Send
don't want to
a
get.
pic.
No. That's illegal.
we
in
can
a
say
bra,
this is
in
all
a bathing
satire,
suit.
and
Okay,
They
fine.
can wear a bikini.
Yeah, if you're fully clothed in a bathing suit with your parents, then you can send a pic.
make sure that your parents are not only in the picture, but they
But
approve of the.
they
and they know you're sending it to 30-year-old men.
Yes, thank you.
Who have a
then it's fine. Then it's
comedy
totally
show
cool.
in a garage full of
Yeah, yeah,
Transformers. Okay, so I have a Skype account. If
And
you guys
make sure they're
want.
not, nude, your parents, and making you do things
Well, the
that might
parents
be
can
illegal.
Be
They
nude.
can be
oh
nude,
no,
it's
that would be
legal.
complicated. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want those in our email box. That's like when the FBI comes.
I have a Skype account. If you want, I can send you my account name so I can be on the show.
No,
Please let me be on
Alejandro,
the show.
give it
I'm
up.
just sending you this now because I
You
saved
can't just come storming in here and fucking ruining everything and then breaking shit and then try to be on the show. Forget about
What
it.
Did you talk to this guy before?
Yeah.
Well, we've
What
got his
happened?
emails.
He's the one who ran around our Minecraft world and
Oh.
just fucking fucked everything up.
Do you know Minecraft?
No.
Anyway,
No,
it's
we
a
don't
video,
wanna go
online video game.
An online place.
Yeah, where people can go and hang out, and we started a server that's all just people who listen to our show.
Uh-huh.
And apparently, this guy was on there and he destroyed something Justin had spent so many hours constructing in
no.
a virtual
Yeah.
Oh,
world.
it's
yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you think you can just destroy Justin's?
magical virtual. Listen, to some
How do
people,
you destroy something that exists virtually?
with
believe
a
me,
virtual
it can
axe.
happen. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
a
Wow.
virtual
it
sledgehammer.
happens every fucking day.
So wake up, Marissa.
Wake up, America.
Okay, so that's a no.
No, fuck no. What are you gonna talk to us about? What are you gonna say? I'm sorry, I fucking
I got 5 pubes today.
Yeah, give us your pitch, Alejandro.
Yeah, pitch us give us the fucking the pre-interview fucking thing, and then we'll talk. And if it's interesting, maybe once I figure out how to connect Skype to my system. But that might not happen anytime soon. Next email, please.
How I found your podcast. Hi, my name's Melanie. I'm 15, turning 16 in
God,
September.
they're all so young. That's terrible.
Why?
Why is
Because
it terrible?
We bring enjoyment to their lives.
You know what? If anything, it further reinforces my statement that I have the mind of a 15-year-old.
Yeah, and so
I have
So
pe-
you should
so-
be with them.
No, that's not what I mean. I just
Over
mean,
the internet,
they're,
anyway.
they're connecting to the show because they're like, oh, these fucking idiots are like me. I'm 15.
Don't say these. This.
Oh, me.
It's
This
too,
one.
It's
That
too
one
vulgar
idiot.
for a child.
Right? Thank
Hey,
you.
look, I'm not trying to pull them in. That's just what
Back
they
in the day, I mean, can you imagine having the internet now when you're 15?
Yeah.
Before it used to just be like some wet pornography in a creek.
Yeah.
Now it's like just like Googling something.
true.
Yeah.
Oh, like a wet in a creek.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or in an abandoned house.
Now-
In
my
an abandoned
case.
house, just
Yeah.
one torn
Yeah,
page.
wet and
I would cut
smells
out-
like
I would-
cum. And you lick it and you loved it.
and you were happy. And you could orgasm just
and you
fine.
walked 8 miles to get it.
Now you need 16 websites.
You all open
Yeah,
at
all your
once.
tabs open.
Your
all
iPad.
different 3 ways, 4 ways.
8 ways.
Russians.
Yeah.
It's the disease of
Chinese.
overstimulation.
Yeah.
I'm Ron Paul, and I'm here to say overstimulation is a problem in America. Vote for me, all in the Federal Reserve.
Mixed nuts.
Uh-oh. Hello.
So this so don't look at pornography, 15-year-old Melanie.
Yeah, jack
Uh,
off to a Talbot's
this
catalog
is a
like
girl.
a regular guy.
This is
Uh-oh.
Melanie.
It's a real
She's not
girl.
gonna masturbate to pornography.
What does this
Yeah,
girl have
thank
to
you.
say for once and for all?
She says she's in the suburbs of Chicago. She says, I'm sure you'd love just my whole life story along with my social security number and address, but I just want to say that your
What?
podcast is really funny. She's being, flippant.
Well, I just couldn't understand, but-
I'm trying to get through it because I get away. You drive me
I'm
too hard.
too
and
great.
Yeah. I've
ahead.
only listened to the first one so far because I discovered it yesterday. Ooh, the first one wasn't very good. While I was reading 3 Cups of Tea for AP Human Geography
Whoa, she's
homework,
reading 3 cups of tea.
I was using my
For-
iPod App Store as a flashlight. Apparently, my mom expects a teenager like me to sleep at
Okay,
night.
fair enough.
I got bored reading, so I decided to type in virgin. Don't ask. I'm just curious and bored. Not to mention sexually frustrated. Except not really, because
not really because
I'm a virgin, so more like hormonal, but that is most definitely off topic, much like your podcast, which is entertaining. Ron Paul!
Hello!
Anyway, all I saw was virgin mobile crap. I really wasn't looking for anything in particular.
The next
so then
thing I
added
know-
Itty, I-T-Y, to what I previously typed and saw your podcast. I was so confused by the name, but I saw it had good ratings, so I downloaded it. And here I am typing this email because your podcasts keep me entertained. It's also a distraction from my summer homework, so that's a plus. I don't know how to end this email. I'm deciding whether to say congrats, best wishes, or just stick a gold star on here and give you an A. Haha. Well, anyway, bye, I guess. Have fun. Smiley face.
She's straight out of Degrassi, the TV show.
She is. That's
She's
why.
a
That's
sophomore.
why you like that show.
I like the show because it's so bad. It's so badly written and horrible.
I like the show too.
But I find the like I said in the last episode, I find the line between irony and reality fading away, and I am
Yeah.
really liking the show, and I do have my little crushes on some of the girls.
Children.
Yeah. Well, Anya is 18 now, ladies and gentlemen. She's 18 on the show. She's my crush, and her and Holly J I like. They're my favorites, and this currently. I hate the really dramatic one with the curly hair and the glasses. What's her name? Come on. Claire.
the kind of yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Can we talk about...
She sucks.
So this girl found...
And why would Eli be obsessed with her? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Doesn't
If
make
my
any sense.
15-year-old daughter was sending emails to men,
Mm-hmm.
I would throw the modem in the garbage forever.
The modem? Don't you mean the DSL router?
No.
She's not
My
sending-
kid would have America Online.
Listen, that little girl has good taste,
Yeah,
and
she's
you know
not
what? God
writing
bless her.
letters to men. She's sending emails to entertainers.
God bless her.
Okay.
I should hope that my young daughter is a fan of such a well-cultivated comedy as this show. I give you a round of applause. What's her name?
Melanie.
Melanie. There you go.
Yeah.
Good work.
Melanie,
Yeah.
Good work.
By the way,
Good work,
Marissa,
Melanie.
watch out. You might get, when this episode airs, you might get 1 or 2 Facebook requests from children.
Yeah, from little
children?
babies
Yeah.
that want to see pictures of your boobies
I'll
online.
take it.
Just kidding. They
Lot of
won't ask for that. They're very respectful.
Nude pics.
So anyway, that's cool that she typed in
Yeah, good work. Good
virginity,
for
and
you.
that's
What do you
how
want?
She found the show. I mean, she
She's
actually
a
liked
horny
it.
kid.
Yeah, she's
Aw.
looking for sex. She's looking for a big dick.
Stop it, Justin.
Well, she even said it.
God. No, she didn't say anything
Marissa
about
started it.
Too much.
Yeah.
It's me. If you're 15, you're
Marissa
horny. Just
started
like
it.
read some erotic novels or something.
Yeah, watch Twilight
Yeah.
and play with yourself. Right? Isn't that?
No, that's not.
Isn't that what the
advice.
teachers
That's
tell
the-
them? Don't abstain from sex. Just play with yourself and get
No.
yourself off.
The teachers say that and watch
Well,
Twilight.
I would say that's a better plan of action than
is.
fucking guys.
It
Yeah.
definitely is.
Yeah.
So that's my advice.
Okay.
And think about that guy from Twilight that drives the one car that my friend
Whichever team you're
Drives.
on, whether it be Jacob or
the girl.
Edward.
As long as you're
Oh.
playing with
What about-
yourself,
what
we
if-
all win.
You know, we're assuming she's straight. What if she's into the girl from Twilight?
Okay.
There you
You're
go.
right. Fair enough. Okay, this one's from called Jerry, titled Jerry.
Uh-oh.
Any chance for another appearance by Jerry Widener, the guy who widens oil slicks? Here's hoping. I give you guys a 5-star on iTunes only because they won't allow 6. Aw.
That's funny to me because I have no idea what he's talking about.
Well, why
but
don't you
it-
imagine this character, Justin?
but,
Let's-
but it's funny
Yeah.
because I know it's something we did at one point, and it's absurd. This
Yeah.
guy Jerry would go around and widen oil slicks. That's hilarious. How funny are we? I don't remember that.
how funny are we? What a
Wow, thanks a
question.
lot,
Yeah.
buddy. Thanks for reminding
What
me.
would Jerry Widener be up to
Jerry
right
Widener
now?
is his name.
Right now. Wonder where he is.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
I
the
think I
sound for
might.
that.
I think I might have. I think.
Oh.
I think he's here live.
Okay. Hold on.
Get the door, Ryan.
Hello.
Hey, it's me, Jerry Widener. Is this what I sounded like
Yeah.
before?
You know what? I don't even remember if you had a voice
Well,
before.
if it isn't, it's because I got my tonsils taken out.
Okay.
But if it is, then
the
I guess the
tonsils-
surgeon did a good job. I can't tell. But hey, check it out. I widen oil slicks. That's why they call
Now-
me Jerry Widener.
Sure. Now, I don't understand. Isn't that detrimental to the to say there's an
hey,
oil
you know,
spill.
it's a living.
It's not. Who pays you? The oil companies?
I don't know. I get a check once a week, and it's a pretty good living. And I just go out and I widen oil slicks. I widen spills of all sorts.
What is the process involved?
Well,
in
first
widening?
I have a couple of tools. I got a broom. I got a bucket. I'll
broom?
just bucket it and widen it. There was a spill on aisle 12 at Safe Mart. I widened it.
Now, how many?
I'm Jerry Widener.
What percentage would you widen it? Not like a 25%.
I go as deep as I can get.
Deep.
Listen, I gotta go. I'll see you later. I gotta get out of here. My wife.
You got it. Oil spill.
I gotta go.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Well.
Oh boy, that was Jerry Widener back for a special visit.
Back with no answers.
You know, I hope we didn't let that guy down because I bet Jerry
we
Widener
definitely did.
sounded.
Yeah.
I bet it was a whole different thing
And also,
than that.
I have a feeling that we just
That's
talked
like
about.
Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah, you don't
after
wanna-
watching
yeah.
Ghostbusters 1, and you're just like, oh man, I can't wait for Ghostbusters 2, and then you're just like, this sucked.
Yeah.
Jerry Widener's second appearance.
It's more like we don't.
horrible.
It's like seeing the Blair Witch. It's like we didn't
the
need to
worst
know
fucking
what
thing
Jerry
ever.
Widener sounded
Yeah.
like, or that he was married, or that he farted when he left.
Yeah.
You know, we just want to imagine this character.
Yeah, and his fart was very weak. It wasn't enough to really propel you away.
Speaking of which, he did just sort of limp out. Should we expect the arrival of any of the other classic characters?
There might be somebody
All right.
coming.
Well, I'm going to read one last email.
Oh, okay.
That's it. We're done after this.
All
and
right.
if a character that everyone loves happens to show up, hey, Marissa will be confused, but all
right,
lots
let's
of
hear-
people
let's
will be
see what
happy.
I
happens.
enjoy meeting the whole
Yeah,
family.
Yeah. This one is titled Half Baked Letter. Greetings, Ryan, Justin,
Hey,
and
how long
Jackie.
is this one?
Very long. That's why I'm ending
Okay,
with it.
great, wonderful.
Kevin James here, longtime fan and frequent emailer. Insert obligatory Paul Blart Mall Cop
Whoa.
joke here. Maybe a zookeeper joke would be more contemporary now, but I digress. I wanted to write in some constructive thoughts on the way the show has been of late. Seeing how there's been a palpable change in motivation lately with you three fine hosts. Now, I'm not going to get on your cases or start bitching and moaning about the hours and hours of charming, funny as piss, free entertainment you've given me and the rest of the GVP fan base.
Jesus.
When I do that, by the way, that's because it's a parenthetical, and I go, no.
You got it.
It's
No,
a
that's good.
parenthetical.
Well done. That's a good
But
way
I
to
did
do it.
I did want to bring up something I thought might help raise your collective spirits. I think you are not emotionally invested in this praise at all, Marissa. But this is like
I can't take any credit for
yeah.
any of these compliments.
I think you three are a bit too self-aware on the newer episodes of the show. Oh my god!
Oh my
this
God.
doesn't sound like it's gonna make me feel
Too
good.
self-aware.
I'm glad to be
Uh-oh.
not included.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You all seem to talk about the show itself as a character and entity more than
Oh,
you try to do
Jesus.
humorous
Who would have
bits.
thought that would ever happen?
Again, I'm not here to judge or whine too much, but I've been re-listening to some of the older episodes recently while at work, and I think the most notable change.
Uh-oh.
I guess I gotta
Who's
get
here?
there. I don't know. You want to do the honors? All you gotta do is open the door, Marissa.
Yeah.
Just
Hello. Hi.
Yo, what's up? Yo, psychic abilities, yo. Uh-oh.
He's
Self-aware.
he's a rapper who
Yo.
predicts the future.
Oh, hey, yo. I'm too self-aware. Yo.
He also doesn't
hey.
come up with lyrics
I'm in
sometimes,
trouble. Oh.
but his flow is impeccable.
Yo, talking about oh, yo, watch out, too self-aware. Hey, what was it now? Oh, yeah.
Speaking of too self-aware,
Yo, what's up,
hey
Ryan?
psychic,
Yo,
how you doing?
how
hey,
you
this
like
is
my new
Marissa.
single?
Hi,
Oh, it's
nice
great.
to meet
Hey,
you.
yo, Marissa, how you going?
I'm going well.
Yo, hey, yo, wait, what's going on? You guys too self-aware?
I guess so. Apparently, we've become after 35 episodes.
Oh, hell no. Oh,
Is that a hell yes or hell no? I can never tell.
Oh, hell yeah.
Do you think we're too self-aware?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
I know about it. I got it right here.
Uh-huh. What is it? Another rap of some sort?
Yo,
Yeah.
yo,
Is this going to be a solution or a problem?
yeah.
Okay, I don't want to lead you too much, Psychic. I don't want you to plan, but maybe you could
No, hell no.
give us a solution to this
Hell
self-awareness.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh. You gotta not be self-aware.
Okay,
yo,
that's a good start.
gotta not think about yourself. Hey, yo. Uh-oh. Talking about... Hey, oh. They're gonna get in trouble. Oh,
What?
Gonna
Where'd
get
that come
shot
from?
by the gun.
Wait a minute, you warning
Hey!
us of something?
Jesus Christ coming. Sunstorm. Solar Jesus. Yo, I'm Psychabilities. Hell, yo. Too self-aware. Yo, www.com. All right. See you later.
All right. Bye, Psychic. Okay.
Bye.
Well, we were given a lesson about how to not be so self-aware by, frankly, just not being self-aware. Apparently, is the key to that.
That might have been
And
Psychic
then-
Ability's worst appearance ever.
And then also a warning about a solar flare problem and Jesus
Yeah.
Christ being involved somehow.
The most contentless rap I've ever heard.
Yeah, well, he tries his best.
Okay.
I
So
do like that he tries his best.
yeah. So he thinks that the notable changes from the older episodes to the new would be that the first dozen or so episodes seem to have more comedic
I think that might have been the most self-aware Psychic
Yeah,
Abilities
absolutely.
rap ever.
more comedic beats and skits.
Oh my god.
Whereas the show now seems to drain a lot of impromptu, force-fed versions of the three of you.
Oh, like
boy.
what you just heard, maybe a little bit. Huh?
Possibly. It sounds like you guys burn yourselves
Maybe we're
out.
geniuses, and we did that on purpose.
We'll never. No one will ever
No one
know.
will ever know.
It sounds like you guys burn yourselves out trying to run and gun some of the discussions lately, and I'd hate for the show to run out of steam.
Well,
at the
Jesus
end
Christ,
because
what
of
does
it.
Maybe
this
he
guy want
doesn't
us
know
to
how hot it is in here.
Oh, it is fucking hot, and I'm so
Talk
tired.
about burning yourself out. Well, it's what, 9:35 at night.
And it's 800 degrees.
Baking.
800 degrees. We all just ate brownies.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
I've been up since
Yeah.
fucking 7 in the morning.
Yo, don't eat so many brownies. Maybe fix the air conditioning. Yo,
Oh,
maybe
man.
not record for 2.5 hours.
What's your name?
I'm prophetic skills with a Z.
Oh man, you should meet my friend Psychic Abilities. You
Really?
guys,
Oh,
you guys could have a really great rap.
No, please,
team.
no.
Who are
papi,
you?
No.
Who is this?
No, papi,
Who are
no.
you?
You must not invite him back.
Hey, prophetic skills. Who is this
I
person?
don't know. It's
talking?
an Italian,
It's Italian
or Puerto Rican.
Puerto
I don't know,
Rican
woman.
No, no, papi.
The Puerto Rican
no,
pleader.
Please,
She,
no.
she gets the hooks. She's the one who sings in the chorus. Just says no.
She's like our Rihanna.
yeah.
Well, perhaps one day prophetic skills and psychic abilities will do a Watch the Throne type collaborative
Don't hold your
album.
breath, though.
Okay. Let me wrap this up so we can get out of here. My suggestion, try and have 1 or 2 planned comedy bits per episode. Oh,
Okay,
boy.
well, we'll try our hardest.
Maybe it's time for Toppy to K. Mix nuts. That was planned.
That was
Maybe
sort
it's
of
Justin
planned.
jotted down a few stray
Yeah,
observations
come
on
on,
a piece
help
of
me
paper.
out. Help me out with that.
Maybe
Come
it's time for Toppy to come back, or maybe you could, I don't know, do a skit where Jackie falls down a well and Ryan and Justin need to rescue her through some funny
on.
memes.
Oh my God, Ryan, you're taking notes.
You
Write
guys
that
are the
down.
professionals, not me. I've got the email saved. Maybe another spooky episode is in order. I think having 1 or 2 slightly premeditated bits would help you all feel less obligated during the recording process to be funny.
Listen, we're gonna
in some
have a
strange
whole
ass backwards way.
smorgasbord of stuff coming for you.
Sure.
We're just in a weird,
We're in a
sleepy,
look,
tired.
We don't know what's going on. Marissa's here, not Jackie. It's hot. Like it's just what do we it's everything's
topsy turvy.
Anyway, I still love the show and
But I'd
put the
like to think
attention-
it's still entertaining and good.
well. I was entertained.
I like to think that. Yeah, I like to think it was pretty entertaining.
I think this is just one lone voice of dissension in a crowd of supporters supporting people. Don't you guys think so?
Sure. Stick your head in the ground, Justin. Anyways, says my housemates and I die laughing at the show from time to time. Wait, let me reread that. My housemates and I die laughing at the show from time to time.
Uh-oh.
And I hope we continue to do so for quite some time.
Okay, well, thank you for that little email, and I'm going to respond with my response to you on that email. And this is something I prepared for you just to make it up to you for all the bad, unprepared, topsy-turvy nonsense that you've had to suffer through. This is a prepared
Choke
little
down.
thing for you. Hold on. What's the person's name?
Kevin James.
Kevin James, you're a piece of shit. You're just a piece of nasty shit. Kevin James, you're talking all kinds of shit about us. You're just a dirty shit. You're nasty shit in a toilet nobody flushed. Everyone's mad at you. You're greasy and shitty and there's lots of chips inside of you. You're a gross turd. You're a nasty, mean turd. Kevin James is a turdy shit. He's in a toilet. Nobody flushed it. He's inside and they left the door open and smelled the whole house up. Kevin James, you're a nasty, turdy shit. You're a disgusting, turdy butthole. You're nasty and you're mean to us. We are upset with you. All right, Kevin James. I'd hit the applause button, but I can't switch apps quick enough.
So when did you record that? Or prepare that, I should
I was in the studio for a month.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's a
Got
highlight.
a lot.
I prepared for a month.
I'd like to think Kevin was just trying to give us as a fan. He was just speaking out of love. I
No,
don't think he's
he's-
a turd
it's
or
cool.
a shit.
No,
And
he's cool,
He
he's cool. I
included
was
a
just
YouTube
kidding.
video. We'll watch that.
We'll watch that later and we'll give you our notes on it.
And that's it.
All right,
And-
everybody.
Wait, one more
Oh,
thing.
one more
a
thing.
guy named Mark sent us a remix of the song, the You Sing in the Education Connection song.
We'll put that at the very end of the show.
So listen for that.
All right. All right, everybody. That was episode 36. Thank you so much. Don't forget to go to our Facebook page at www.pigsorpeople.com. We want to thank Taj Nabani. Is that right, Ryan?
Yeah, for the art.
For the incredible episode art that we're using this week. We want to thank Ryan Elder for Mixed Nuts and the other wonderful theme songs that he's written for us.
And Marissa Pencil,
wanna thank-
a.k.a. Marissa Pinson,
Yes.
for sitting in.
Thank you so much, Marissa.
Thank you so much for having me.
Wait, do you have anything to plug? Any shows at the UCB coming up?
I perform at Herald Night at UCB. It's on Monday nights, and a show called Paranormal Encounters. It's
Ooh.
Thursday.
All right.
And also, I want to thank Rob Benegallo for the...
Monagali.
I know, I'm saying his name wrong on
Yeah.
purpose because it's a bit. But for the iPhone app. All right, so that's it for this week. Am I forgetting anything?
Go rate us on iTunes. You
and,
piece of shit.
and send your emails, you'll hear it from Smith, but, grandmasvirginity@gmail.com. We're always looking for great
We're
show
back
art.
after our 2-month hiatus.
We're back for a little while. We got great juicy tales for you coming up.
All right.
All right, see you
Thank
next.
you.
Bye, everybody.
All right.
Wow, wasn't that episode crescent fresh? Mountain, get out of my way because I'm just like Montel Williams, y'all. Please go and rate us on iTunes. Seriously. Send us your emails and your episode art. Send them to grandmasvirginity@gmail.com and check out our website. Just go to www.gvpodcast.com. Thanks to Taj Napani for this week's Crescent Fresh episode art. And a big thanks to Ryan Elder for all our sweet-ass jingles. Mixed Nuts is totally Crescent Fresh, y'all. And don't forget, we have a free iPhone app. It's absolutely free and it's Crescent Fresh. Just search for Grandma's Virginity in the iPhone App Store. Thanks to Rob Benegali for getting that on. Follow us on Twitter at Grand's Virginity and join us on Facebook at www.pigsarepeople.com. Why don't you join me on Facebook too at Big Voiceover Fun? I'm your announcer, Smith Harrison. Thanks for listening. All right, y'all, I got some dishes to wet down, but we'll see you next time. Next time.
I'm looking for an alley